টক ঝাল মিষ্টির ভীষণ প্রয়োজন। লাইফ উইদাউট চাটনি ইজ অ্যাবসলিউটলি টেস্টলেস। ওয়েল, আজ আমি রয়েছি এমন একটা জায়গায় যেখানে সব ধরনের চাটনি পাওয়া যায় উইথ সাম এক্সোটিক সাদার্ন ডিশেস। I'm right here at the Chutney Company located at BBD Park. So, let's take a look at the Chutney Company. চাটনি কোম্পানিতে এই মুহূর্তে আমি রয়েছি, আর যেটা আমি বলছিলাম যে এটা এমন একটা জায়গায় যেখানে সব ধরনের চাটনি পাওয়া যায়, মানে as a condiment to different kind of exotic food. Well, right now I have with me Pooja Bed, owner of Chutney Company. Pooja, welcome. Such a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, ARIJIT. It's a total pleasure to have you here.
Pooja, as the name suggests, Chutney Company. So of course, Chutney is the rock star, the showstopper here. So different kind of chutneys are right there at the table, and this is looking absolutely beautiful. So shall we go one by one? What are these all of?
So we, like the name suggests, have a variety of chutneys. So these are 9 different types of chutneys,
Okay.
all authentic chutneys that are made down south. So it's through my travels that I discovered some of them. So like you have the basic coconut chutney.
Okay.
So there's a spicy coconut chutney. These are the basic chutneys because you can't have a South Indian meal without coconut chutney,
coconuts,
right?
yeah.
So then you have chutneys which have vegetables in it. So we have the tomato chutney, we have the spicy chutney. Then there are chutneys which are only made with vegetables and no coconut at all.
Okay.
So that is one of our signature chutneys here, which is called the Kuraike chutney.
Okay, this is the Kuraike chutney. Color itself is absolutely a pale yellow with. So what is the basic ingredient right here?
You'll be surprised to know that it's lauki.
Oh.
Our good old lauki makes a beautiful chutney.
Okay.
So this is one of our signature chutneys now because this is something that you do not find anywhere else.
Okay, মানে যারা দেখছেন এই মুহূর্তে লাউ দিয়ে কিন্তু এই চাটনিটা তৈরি করে, এবং এটার স্বাদ একদম অন্যরকম, এবং সেটাই কিন্তু চাটনি কোম্পানির একটা সিগনেচার। ওয়ান্ডারফুল পূজা, দিস ইজ অ্যাবসলিউটলি অ্যামেজিং।
This is also one of our really popular chutneys, which is a raw mango chutney.
Absolutely, raw mango, especially during the summer seasons or all throughout the year, seasonally, raw mango is always a delight. So you make a chutney out of that.
Yes, so this has that khatta meetha kind of a taste.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it complements really well with South Indian dishes because by itself, an idli will not have any special flavor note.
True.
So the chutney basically adds to the taste of the basic thing. So that is another signature dish chutney that we have is the Mysore chutney, which is there right next to you over here.
Lovely Mysore chutney, absolutely orangish in color.
Yes.
So what is the main ingredient right here?
The secret ingredient in this, which we are revealing to all the listeners here, is actually cucumber.
Oh, cucumber made it so differently.
Yes.
And what is the fiery red color or the orangish tone came about?
This comes from the gur and the tomato that is used and cooked together. But there is this refreshing aftertaste that comes in it because of the cucumber.
And the smell is absolutely aromatic. I wish I could send across the smell, but the smell is also lovely. So we have 2 other chutneys also.
Yes, so we have a garlic chutney, which is a spicy, fiery chutney, which a lot of people here love. And then we have a chettinad chutney, which is also a speciality, which is from the Chettinad region.
Chettinad region.
So this basically uses a mix of dal as its base and not coconut. So we normally think that South Indian chutneys, coconut is the ingredient that you can't do without. But now here we've made chutneys with vegetables, with pulses, with fruit, the raw mango. Coconut is not a necessary ingredient in a chutney.
Absolutely amazing. And this is a little bit of whitish, greenish in color.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to know about the ingredients.
So that is a spicy coconut chutney. So this basically has curry patta. Now curry patta is also a very typically South Indian ingredient.
Aromatic, flavorful.
And it lends it a very different taste. So the curry patta is mixed in the time of making the chutney itself. So that gives
the color turns out to be greenish.
Our basic philosophy is to make everything from scratch, no added colors, no added flavors, nothing.
Lovely.
The team comes in at 5 in the morning to make the 9 varieties of chutney that are here on the table right
Absolutely. মানে বুঝতে পারছেন 9 ধরনের ভ্যারাইটি চাটনির সঙ্গে, এবং প্রত্যেকটা খাবারের সঙ্গে কিন্তু বিশেষ করে যদি আমি সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান খাবারের কথা বলি, তার সঙ্গে একটা কন্ডিমেন্ট লাগে, এবং এই চাটনিগুলোই কিন্তু এইখানকার চাটনি কোম্পানির একটা ইউএসপি, যেটা খাবারগুলোকে আরো বেশি ফ্লেভারফুল করে তোলে। আমার সামনে এই মুহূর্তে রয়েছে একটা ইডলি, which is Italy or not an Italy, or it looks something different. Pooja, this is something absolutely exotic and totally different. This is the first time I'm seeing it, and of course I guess many people do. So what is this idli all about?
This actually idli was the first time I saw it when I was traveling down south. So I was traveling from Bangalore to Mysore, and on that highway is the only place where you get this idli. So down south it's called tatte idli.
Okay.
So the story goes like this, that there was this idli vendor on the street, and he really sold off a lot of idlis, and he ran out of the idli mold in which the idlis are steamed.
Okay.
So what he did was he took his dahi vada plate
Okay.
and he set an idli in that, and he realized that this is making a really nice idli, but he changed the batter a little bit. This is not the same batter as a normal idli. So he discovered this tatte idli by chance in
So it
the
was just
rush.
made suddenly by an accident.
By an accident, yes.
Okay.
And it's become like one of the best selling things that we have over here, and it's personally one of my favorites.
তাতে ইডলি যদি আপনি টেস্ট করতে চান তাহলে কিন্তু আপনাকে চাটনি কোম্পানিতে আসতে হবে. If we go on to the two dosas which is plated right here, one is of course the paper dosa which is plated in a conical way, and the other dosa.
Guntur karam dosa. This, see, now down south, for us people living in the east or in the north, south is one entire belt, but south itself is many states put together. Okay, so like this was a discovery from Karnataka, which is in the Mysore region. This is from the Andhra region. So this is a special type of chili that they have over there, which is called the Guntur chili, which is found in that Guntur area only.
Okay.
So they make something called a Guntur karam podi.
Okay.
So basically this is chili and pulses mixed together, which makes a spice. That spice is used inside this dosa.
So is this dosa very fiery?
This is not very fiery, not as fiery as the name sounds, because they add a lot of onions and tomato etc. in it in the preparation of it.
And the taste is balanced
So
accordingly.
this is something that you only find on the streets of Andhra.
And we have a Pooja lovely dahi vada which is plated on a wooden bowl.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this.
That's the Mosaru vada. This is from Mangalore.
Okay.
Now there, they have a different way of preparing dahi vada. So again, the story behind this is, when people would go out to work, so the women of the household, what they would do is, they would put the vada that they had just made soaked in water, put in milk,
Okay.
leave a little bit of the fermentation of the yogurt and sugar, and give it out to the men who would go out to work in the day. Because it's so hot down south, it would set itself into dahi.
Okay.
And it would be a nice, refreshing meal for the men who are going out to the fields to work.
I mean,
So
it's kind of a
that's
summer cooler.
Summer cooler, yeah. And they would put roasted coconut on top.
Excellent.
So that is how the Mosaru vada actually came into being. It's not like the other North Indian dahi vadas that we have, which have, a lot of cashew nuts and this and that. This was meant for summer coolant for the regular, aam admi that we say.
Right.
It was that. And that's how inventive, the
Very
households. How inventive. They don't go into the whole thing of making dahi only. But
True.
dala and ban gaya.
Food is all about stories. Food is
Yeah.
all about history. Food is all about how you plate it.
Yeah.
So we have right in our plate Mysore, a bit of Andhra, and of course, like different states, different places of South India, which is put together, and the authentic chutney comes out of that, adding a lot of spices, adding a lot of aroma, adding a lot of colors to life. So Pooja, thank you so very much. I mean, I wish Chutney Company and the entire team
Thank you so
delicious years ahead, and of course with lots of aroma and spices, because
ARIJIT
you guys
knows
are
South
actually doing
Indian
a
meal
great
is
job.
complete without filter coffee.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is something, the filter coffee is right in my hand, and of course this is something which I'm going to relish every single moment, because South Indian food and not talking about filter coffee is just impossible. So now I'm going to taste the filter coffee, and Chutney Company is there with different kind of dishes which makes his mark in the city of joy. Pooja, congratulations and wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much, ARIJIT. It's truly a pleasure. Thank you.
চাটনি কোম্পানিতে যখন রয়েছি তখন চাটনি তো টেস্ট করতেই হবে। গুন্তুর কোরম দোসা এই মুহূর্তে আমার সামনে রয়েছে। আমি জাস্ট দেখাতে চাই যে এই দোসার ভেতরে কি রয়েছে। দারুণ সুন্দর স্পাইসেস এবং ভেজিটেবল সবকিছু মিলিয়ে দিস লুকস অ্যাবসলিউটলি এক্সোটিক। সো ইটস টাইম টু টেস্ট দ্য বিউটিফুল দোসা, বিকজ এর সঙ্গে চাটনি লাগতেই পারে, কিন্তু আমি জাস্ট এটাকে অরিজিনালি তার মতো করে টেস্ট করতে চাই। You can add in with the chutneys, but this is absolutely amazing. মাইসোর ইডলি এই মুহূর্তে আমার সামনে রয়েছে, যেটা ভীষণভাবে সিগনেচার ডিশ এখানকার কলকাতায় একমাত্র চাটনি কোম্পানিতে পাওয়া যায়, and this idli is absolutely soft. জাস্ট দেখাই যাচ্ছে সামনে প্রচুর চাটনি রয়েছে, এই চাটনি দিয়ে টেস্ট করতে হবে। প্রথমেই একটা ফিয়ারি চাটনি আমার হাতে রয়েছে, আমি সেটা দিয়ে টেস্ট করতে চাই। অ্যামেজিং। প্রত্যেকটা চাটনি আলাদা আলাদা স্বাদ, অ্যাবসলিউটলি হোমমেড এবং ভেরি ভেরি ডিফারেন্ট। অ্যারোম্যাটিক, excellent, robust flavors. No southern journey is complete without filter coffee. এই মুহূর্তে চাটনি কোম্পানিতে টেস্ট করলাম অনেক ধরনের চাটনি, which is absolutely exotic. We travel from Mangalore, we travel from Andhra, we travel to Kerala, we travel to different parts of South India, and we tasted a different kind of dishes. আর আপনিও যদি চান চলে আসতে পারেন চাটনি কোম্পানিতে, যেখানে ওয়াইড ভ্যারাইটি অফ চাটনি তো রয়েছে এবং তার সঙ্গে রয়েছে এক্সোটিক কিছু সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান ডিশেস। So while I try my filter coffee, enjoy the Deccan Delights.